I have been talking this whole time. I am so sorry. We're playing Starbound. I added a new playable species. I guess that's all we have time for. I am so sorry. I thought this was already properly set up. I mean, it's set up for everything else, but apparently I was not paying attention. But it's fine. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool, cool. All the way down. Oh gosh, new character. Where are they? There they are. Silent Shadows, that's what they are. I'm presuming that's boy like it is everywhere else. Alright, cool. Is this even a factor? Okay, that's their eyes. I mean, I'm probably gonna go with that because you know me and orange. It also looks like that's kind of all there is. Okay. I guess they're not affected by things. Okay, let's see. What do I like head shape-wise? Really wish I had a different background on this so I could see them better. That looks like ears. One, let's make that. Okay. Not too much variance, which is fine, I guess. Uh... Hmm. I guess I kind of like that. Let's also see. Okay, yeah, that's gonna heavily change the vibe. Nope, we're not going with the heart. So they're kind of like reverse Nova Kids. Ooh. Ooh. I like that one too. Ooh, a lot of these are fucking cool. Alright, cool. Let's see. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. I think I'm gonna go with that Starburst. I just think it's very, very pretty. Will I even be able to see this? Okay, I'm gonna go with the one where the neck looks thicker. It looks like a skirt, so let's not go with that. I actually kind of like this almost unsettling head forward. But hang on. Yeah, I like any of them where the head is positioned forward. I think that's very, like, unsettling. Alright, let's... Okay, so a lot of their names seem to be things that are, like, unsettling. I admit I do like Salvation, even though I don't like to go with the randomized names usually. Let's think. I kind of, as a ironic name, like the idea of Saint. Okay, on casual. Cool. Alright, let's see what we got. What the fuck? Wake up, Shadow. Uh... E. I already have one.
Even my song is unable to pass the invisible wall further this way, Shadow.
I know it's hard to believe, but there is an invisible wall this way. Okay. I wonder... Oh, I see, I see. It was already in my inventory. I fucked up by putting it in there twice.
I sing for you, lost ashes at the end of life, alone.
I'd like to get in there. I wonder if this mission only applies to them, or if it's gonna screw up stuff.
Crumbled buildings stands only in the bones of life, fate of everything.
I was not expecting this to be quite this involved. I'm not gonna go that way quite yet. Alright, cool. Okay, I think that's the way I need to go, so let me go back up here. Finish checking it out.
Bones and ashes all the way to the horizon.
Yeah, I was not expecting this to be quite this involved. This is pretty sick. I'm glad that I didn't skip the intro mission. Okay, they said bones and ashes. All the way to the horizon here. Except, clearly we do need to go that way, at least maybe. Get on up there. Good lad. Oh, the mission is follow the voice, by the way.
I can still hear despair. We cannot ignore it. We must guide them.
Okay, then I'm going this other way. If that is where we're meant to be going.
Hear the echoes on the bottom. Life gives no options.
Can I breathe underwater here? Okay, yeah, they're giving me quote-unquote a dark blessing. I guess this is rewarding me for exploring. Oh, shit! Never mind, I'm going the wrong way. Well, okay, I'm going the right way, but... not for what I need to do. Because I want to explore this, because this is far more thorough than I was anticipating. Alright, let me go back over this way, then. It might be a tiny planetoid, so it might loop around. Alright, because there was stuff over here. Ah.
Survive the hell just to fall to hunger and loneliness.
Ah. Okay. So people got stuck here. Oh, hang on. Rip diary. We have reached the shelter only to hear the rumble and feel the world shake. I still can't. The fire, the screams, the rucket? I think you mean ruckus. I see every detail when I close my eyes. All those people left to die. I begged for it to end, but nothing matters now. We are all trapped here. This tunnel has collapsed, revealing not a salvation, but barren wastes and bones in place of our homes. The ashes on my fingers, under my nails. This planet is a grave we cannot escape. Nothing matters now.
Oh boy. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, and then there's the thing that prevents you from doing anything. Alright, now we can go back. Alright, lovely. Alright. And now I understand why they have the Dark Blessing thing in place. Because you need to go here. Okay, yeah, it's broken. Matter manipulator. Dig through the ash to the west and leave this barren planet. Alright, lovely. Well, first and foremost... death is not an end. Oh, is that a body?
Sorry, I'm just checking to see if there's any goodies hiding around for me. Why are you pointing at it? I can't do anything with it. I actually like that clock. Let me scan that. Oh. To the west, right? I took the matter manipulator, thank you. And now it's getting all confused and persnickety at me. Alright, let's see. If this winds up breaking, I'm just gonna... re-roll the whole thing with no intro mission. Alright, cool. Okay, hang on. I'm confused. Oh, we also have low weight on. That's just probably why I'm not taking damage. Hang on. I think it's confused. Which sucks, because I'd really like to finish out this mission properly. But let me go interact with that again and see what it does. Because I definitely have the matter manipulator. Okay. Uh-oh. I think this intro mission might be demoken. So, we're gonna, unfortunately, have to do this. Skip the intro mission, but give me a second. Alright. Now... Nope, nope, nope. I actually kind of like the idea of that. But it's me, and I'm absolutely besotted by the orange. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright, we're gonna skip the intro mission because clearly that's a little broken. Alright, cool. Oh, look at my little dude! System is down. Rebooting. Awakening. Welcome, Shadow. I am the voice. Our will is eternity. I am in control of local systems again. You are wise to follow silence. I am here to assist you, and you will be the link between you. New flash of pain has spread through the galaxy. The Earth was destroyed and affected Ericus somehow. It has also caused a malfunction in your ship's systems. Repair required. I'm not hitting anything, by the way. Time to act. Until then, you are finally free to roam the endless void of space. But you cannot. You need sustenance, though I know, and medicine. You cannot use what the living use, but you can build a collector. Oh. By accessing the inventor's table. Most of your materials you should need will be in their ship locker. Okay, and then beam down. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Oh, I showed up with Ericus. Interesting. Okay, a note written by the Silence. It's a residence lab. Ooh, a nicer sword. Alright, lovely. Okay, that's medicine. Also medicine. I don't know what all I need to build, so I'm just gonna grab everything. Except the lab. Alright, let's see what he was asking me for. Okay, I need to make an inventor's table, but I don't think I have what I need for that yet. Yeah, I need timber. Alright, hang on. Let me put everything all organized. These are blocks. Here, Shadow. That'll help you on your way, should it lead to me or someplace else. Alright. Just organize everything. Alright, cool. I am going to put away the book. Alright. And then... Okay, pretty cool. Alright, cool, cool, cool. There we go. That's fun. Oh, I do not have torches. That's why they gave me that lantern. You found some... Right. Oh, I found one of these immediately. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's just grab a bunch of trees. But yeah, I wonder if something went wrong on my end, because this is a very highly rated mod, so... Anyway, it's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. And there is copper down there, but I am gonna wait until I see something more like, wood. Or not wood, coal. Oh, shit. Ah. Whoa, am I really that close? Goddamn. Yeah, okay. We'll grab it. We'll skip it. But the nice thing about doing that is... Oh, right, it's I. I get shit. I know. And then I can't really do anything about that, thing. Anyway, we'll put this on our hotbar for now. God, I look silly. I need to get a head cosmetic. My scans are picking up an unknown radio signal.
If you picked up this message, you found an ancient gateway. Come use it to come in. Come see me, damn it.
Alright, anyway. I have scanned for nearby core fragments. They appear naturally within the geology of this planet. Readings suggest numerous ore clusters deep below the ground near the planet's center. Or, you know, you can always do the thing. Anyway. You acquired storage material, blah, blah, blah. Alright, lovely. Yeah, I'm amazed how close that is. Alright, lovely. Cool. Yeah, I forget what all I need for this. Okay, I pretty much have what I need. So I am actually, well, I'd like to get some coal, like, real bad. Are those gonna be inactive forever? Okay, that thing was probably nice. Ooh, there's some iron there too. Beautiful. Alright, coal, lovely.
I don't know if they're being genuine about me not being able to use, like, medical supplies that I find in the world. We shall see. Alright, well, I'm gonna go up and make the thing. So what do I need? I need 12 timber. 5, 10, 12. Alright. Not what I wanted. Where are you? There you are. Alright, cool. This machine can transform food and meds into similar items of shadow. You can transform some items yourself, but it helps with newer, nuanced items. Okay, so let's see how this works. Okay. Let's see, because I think I didn't pick up any medicine yet, but let me make some salve and see what happens. It makes a lot of sound. Okay, cool. Alright, that's fine. Phylactery. Okay, so I'll just have to get used to the difference in medicine. Okay, that's medicine, that's medicine, that's fuel. Medicine, medicine, medicine. Alright, can put that away. That's just a block. It's portal. Light. Power thing. Alright, cool. We go ahead and make some torches. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. You go down. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Alright, lovely. There is some coal up there that I should go get. I also need to get some of this to make campfires and stuff. Or, not campfires, I think it's the furnace that I need that for. Come on. Alright, lovely. Alrighty. Oh, Starbound, I love you. No. See. Yeah, torches. Alright, lovely. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I am gonna still gather these for various purposes. Alright, beautiful, lovely. Okay. Alright, cool. I hear one of the rock guys. I am wondering when these
this slow falling is gonna go away. And whatever the hell Dark Blessing is. Because I kind of feel like both of them are a little cheaty. Well, maybe not the low weight one. The low weight one I don't mind so much. Because the other one, if it is indeed... Whatever, it's fine. I'll just play as the game goes. Ah, more coal, which is exactly what I wanted. Alright, lovely. I mean, I should have explored the planet's surface, and I'm gonna do that in a second. I just kind of forgot. Alright, lovely. Let me hydrate. More torches. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Back down we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, hang on. Potato. Not that that matters. I see you've discovered some seeds. Yes, yes, yes. I just can't believe how close the, thing is in this world. That's kind of crazy. Alright, lovely. Alright, lovely. Oh shit, me bird. Okay. I am healing. Huh. Ow. I'll have to figure out what's causing that, because, again, I feel like it's kind of a little cheaty. But if I can't figure it out, whatever, it's fine. And it's not going so fast as to be, like, genuinely unfair. Ow. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. We got a good chunk of coal here, which is exactly what I want. Alright, lovely. There we go, now we're getting a good number of them. Alright, cool, let's see. Ooh, hello. Alright, yeah, this early on, coal is actually quite a good thing. Alright, good. But yeah, I presume at some point the blessings will wear off. But whatever, it's fine. Alright, cool. No. Excuse you, get over here. Yeah, I collect crops so that I don't have to grow them. I mentioned this pretty much every other time that I played Starbound, but that's why I collect them, even though I don't plant them. Alright. Oh shit, right, you're the mean bird. Alright, cool. Alright, lovely. Oh dear. That one's not gonna be so easy to get over. Alright, lovely. Oh, hang on. Oh shit, ow. Never mind. Kinda forgot about the slow fall thing that I got. Which again, I'm not sure how to totally feel about. Hey, darling. I think that's iron. It is. It's a random singular piece of iron. Alright, lovely. I'd appreciate it if the daylight would come. I'm confused where these extra music notes are coming from. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, lovely. Okay, not quite sure how he didn't see me. But that's fine, I guess. Alright, lovely. And if I wind up not liking the species, I can always just delete it. Shit, that's gonna hurt. Well, maybe not, because I have the slow fall or whatever. Alright, lovely. Ooh, hello. Iron's always a good thing. Alright, lovely. Alright. Ah, shit, that's not great. Why did I do that? There. Might as well get another tree. Where is the thing? The area where you can get core fragments if you don't want to deal with mining. But we have a new tree type, and everybody who knows me while I play this game knows I am obsessed with the trees. What the fuck did I do? I don't know what I hit, but I clearly hit something. Oh, I think I may have accidentally reached up and hit 3. Oh well. It's fine now, so. Alright, lovely. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Ow. Alright, cool, cool. Lots of cotton coal here. I don't really need, but I'll take it. Alright, lovely. Alrighty, lovely. Okay, 4. Okay, so I need to make 25 to get 100. Oh my god, my back. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Might as well grab the copper while we're here. We'll need it later. Alright, beautiful. Get up there. Oh, we found, you. You've obtained a matter manipulator module. Yeah, I know. He usually has at least a few. I'll take that to transform. I need that for him. No, I don't really care enough to wear that. Let me see how much I need. 8, 12. That one's not that important. You, however, are later at least. Okay, I'll give that a shot. Because it's definitely better than that. Alright, let's see. We're not gonna waste that on him. Or on that. Oh, no. You're like an axe. Never mind. Or a hammer probably is more accurate. Oh, well. Ooh. Fluffy trees. Alrighty, I will take those. Alright, cool. And the other one's like this very slight green, I think. Pretty sure that's green. Alright, lovely. Alright, lovely. Away we go. Okay, generation was weird there. Alright, cool. I do want to get that iron, which is part of why I'm doing it this way rather than the other way. I also do feel bad about destroying all the ground, but I do need to get up there, so... Alright, come on. There you go, good lad. Alright, lovely. And we got some copper. Alrighty, cool beans. But I do want to at least see what this species, like, ship looks like eventually and stuff, so I do want to try to make this one work. Oh, hello. Iron. And potentially something in here, I'm not sure yet. Alright, this might just be a cave. Yeah, it looks like it is. Fuck's sake. Yep, okay, cool. Alright, lovely. And away we go. Ow. Okay, so I do take fall damage eventually. I don't really need that much copper right now, or the coal right now. Are you nice? Okay, beautiful. I can't remember, are you nice? Okay, cool. Yeah, because I hit them earlier and scared them, so that's why it attacked me. Right, give me all the iron. I definitely want the iron. Alright, cool. Ah, easy now. Ah! Motherfucker. Ow. Okay, grab the copper. I have no clue where the hell the fucking thing is. Maybe they were both just, like, jammed way on the side of the planet.
Because I at least like to check the planet first before I start going for tunneling. Okay, there it is. Shit, that's not what I wanted. Alright, I shall take that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break your shit. Alright, those need to be transformed. I can sell that. Definitely take the gold. Okay, I'll take that for right now, even though it looks very silly. Alright. It looks less silly than the other one. Oh, geez, hey, bud. Okay. I don't normally do this method, and I'm probably not gonna, but... Ah, jeez. Ow. Because it is right there. It is faster. I also haven't done any science to figure out if I actually can or cannot use those yet. I mean, I'm here. I might as well, right? Ooh, hello. I'll take that for later. Alright, fuck it. Why not? Ow. Shit. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I know. Also, ad coming up in like 10 seconds. I don't often take that route, just because I like exploring the planet. Alright. Not gonna bother with that. Although, I should pick it up just in case it gives me recipes. And it didn't. Joy. Did I get enough? I think I did. Yeah, I was gonna say, usually she drops them. Alright, lovely. Away we go. Alright, let me beam up to the house, or the thing, and then I'll be back down. I am gonna go ahead and transfer a bunch of these. I mostly want to see if I can actually transform these. I cannot, okay. Oh my god, how much different medicine do we have? Alright, lovely. That's fine. Also, like I said, I haven't tried... Okay, fun fact, that can be used as fuel. Alright, so we're gonna put that away. Gonna put this away. We'll need that in a second. I don't need all this fucking medicine. That's bandages. I'll hold on to it for now. I guess I'll put that away. Okay,
let's go do the thing. Alright, lovely. Ah, shit. And you know what? I'm gonna test something. It does work, you fucking asshole. Alright, anyway. I was gonna say, I don't know how they would program that. I mean, I'm sure they could, but... You appear to have successfully activated the gate, and it seems another message is coming through. I'll wait for the message.
Please come. I urgently require help. The universe depends on it. Use this ancient gateway and meet me in the Ark ruins just past the outpost.
Hey. Alright, let's go. But I don't have a lot to go feed the, thing. Actually, I can sell some shit to you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sell, like, a bunch of my, like, medicine stuff. Alright, lovely. I'm also gonna sell the meat. I won't sell all of my medicine. Just those. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Just look at it. Alright, cool. Cool. Let's register that. Alright, well, we're gonna go talk to her. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Register that. Already registered, beautiful. Alrighty, lovely. Just casually vanishing into the background, it's fine. Love it, Ab. Hello, dear. Is that a matter manipulator you're carrying? Excellent. So you're a protector. Don't get ahead of yourself. I found this. I'm sorry to say, perhaps the last after the terrible destruction of Earth. It's sadly inevitable that we should meet now. My name is Esther Bright, retired Grand Protector. I left some years ago, an impossible decision, but my research could not be neglected. I discovered things long forgotten that weigh heavy on the present. Long ago, there was a force known as the Cultivator. It maintained balance in the universe. Under its influence, harmony reigned. So it was for aeons. But this tranquility proved finite. A being arose, one of hate and destruction. It was the Ruined. The Ruined could not abide life in any form and reaped destruction upon the universe. It fought to blot out all life and would have succeeded but for the sacrifice of the Cultivator. The Cultivator rose against the Ruined and succeeded in sealing it away. But in doing so, the Cultivator exhausted its power completely. Before its last energies dissipated, the Cultivator gifted 6 chosen races with precious artifacts. These 6 artifacts, when united, form the key that opens the gate to the Ruined. The defenses are crumbling. We must unite the artifacts, reach the Ruin, and truly destroy it.
This is a lot to take in, dear, and a huge request to make of you, but I would like your help. The artifacts are scattered across the stars. I can't find them alone. We must find and eradicate the ruin before the other planets go the way of Earth.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, lovely. Hello?
Thank you for joining me, dear. With your help, I know we can triumph. First things first, though, dear. You need a ship in good working order. Who knows how far you'll have to travel before we're done. I think you should return to the outpost and speak to Penguin Pete, the shipyard captain.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, fun. How much does that do? 12 versus your... It's kind of fun. I might mess with it. I mean, I'm not really big on the firearms in general, but... Alright, lovely. As somebody said, because of the way I was raised, you will either get yes sir, yes ma'am, or sometimes friend is the other alternative I'll use. Not because of anything to do with the person I'm talking to, but because my mother will appear behind me with a belt if I don't. I was raised around military bases, so it was always yes sir, yes ma'am. No matter how hard I try, I cannot break the habit. I remember, so, I was raised on the line in Maryland. Line, for people not from America, was, it's a way to refer to the original divide between the North and the South. People will call it the line, which is why Maryland's called the Old Line State, by the way. The first time I went down to Florida was the first time anybody ever gave me lip for calling them sir or ma'am. And I can't even remember, like, if they were old or young or whatever, but she was very, very offended that I called her ma'am. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I call people younger than me ma'am pretty often, ma'am. Like, come on. So, and I remember, and somebody else gave me lip about it much later. But I remember I directly told them, I'm like, I will try, but I make no promises. It's ingrained. Alright, anyway. I can repair that ship, but it's gonna take you 20 Ericus crystals. You better get yourself over to the Ericus mining facility. Set the local location coordinates to your ship's sail. I don't remember what voice I normally give him. It's fine. Alright, let's see. I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyway. Yeah. The console room is configured. Blah, 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 blah. I've been developing technology that will enable the user to swiftly dash. I need to bring him 10 copper bars. That's right. I don't know if I have enough for it, but... Yeah, like, for me, ma'am has always... Or ma'am and sir... Oh, sorry. That's new from sale. Anyway, but give me a second. Ma'am and sir is always just a, I don't know you, but I want to show respect. So the first time somebody's like, I'm not old, I'm like, did I say you were old? Like, get with the fucking program. Anyway.
Silence calls, Shadow. I could set up the gates to the silent domain, but you need to build it. You will need the Enshader to do so. Okay.
Alright, so this is going to be a lot more involved. What does that need? It needs iron bars, tenebrium rock, and that. Okay. What do I need for that? Ah! They actually made a use, because I've always talked about how much I prefer the other Ericus fuels, but they made a use for it. Alright, how much do I need for it? I need a lot. How much do I have on me? Because I know I stashed some away. Let's also take that. Okay, I have enough of that. Great, actually. But I do not have enough iron bars, which I could get iron bars. I just... 15, 30. I think that was how much it needed, right? Yeah, okay, now I just need 8 iron bars. Okay, let me... I need to make a campfire first. I believe they're referred to as silent shadows. I just went and looked at the top-rated species and picked what I thought looked cool. Because it had been a while since I had messed around with my species that I had. Alright, lovely. Ah, there it is. Took me a second to find it. Where did it go? There it is. Alright. Okay, thankfully I have enough iron. And shader. Ah, piece of home. Well, not yours. Not yet. You could transform items with this machine, Shadow. Take a look, it may be useful. He's getting more detail in his background, it looks like. Okay, these things are getting big. Alright, cool. What? Evil guitar? Alright, lovely. Titan's shell, Titan's heart. Shards of order. This one is actually quite more detailed than I anticipated it would be. Alright, lovely. Okay. Ah, there's a hat that I could get. But I would need fabric. Alright, lovely. Well, okay, that's definitely nice, and it's definitely going to require a lot more bullshit than I have. Oh, okay. Alright. That's a one-handed sword, which is not bad. It's actually got quite a good fire rate, but it requires Titan Heart fragments, which are... I remember seeing them over here. Okay, yeah, there's no way I'm getting that for a while. Gotcha, babe. I should have known better. Alright, anyway. And that's Deco, which is cute. Oh. That's fun. Alright, and that's medication. I can actually collapse a bunch of them, but for right now, it's fine. Hmm. Alright, lovely. And who knows if I'll actually play along, because, spoiler, apparently I don't need to play along with the... You can only use this, stuff. Okay, dang it, I'm just shy of what he needs for the... dash. Oh well. Let's go down and gather ore, because I know that I could do the thing, but I'd rather go looking for goodies. Oh, hang on, actually, the previous mine I was working on is down here. That's from the Draconic mod. Yeah.
Shadow, you could only use this.
I didn't even do it on Shadow. That's not even my, like, normal Flora voice. I just can't remember it right now.
I usually try to make them a little more gravelly.
But also, obviously, adding the hisses. And then with Naru, I think it's Naru, I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. But I usually make her a little more, like, sounding kind of like a catty teenager. Alright, lovely. Come on, man. There we go, Jesus. Get on up there. Ah! Yeah, yep.
Oh shit, that was... Thankfully I got that Dark Blessing thing that it gives you, but that scared me still. I still don't know what causes that blessing thing to enact, but whatever. It's been active since the intro, which was definitely broken for me, and I don't know why. But it was broken, so we had to thankfully go around it, but it's fine. We managed. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Oh, for fuck's sake. More of that. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to hit you. Alright, lovely. Oh, we got those, which I don't have anything for yet, and I also have a mod so that you only need to do one, because as much as I enjoy doing the minigame, it can get really tedious after a while. Ah, shit. Alright, lovely. I don't really need more coal, but I'll take it. Motherfucker. Come on. Fine, whatever. There. Alright, lovely, beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. Okay, we got some iron, which is great. Always love iron. Alright, beautiful. But yeah, for me, I always try to at least base the voices that I give them at least somewhat off of their talk sounds. And I do that in everything, so... Oh, shit. You gonna drop on me, bud? Alright, cool, 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 cool. Wonderful. Alright, lovely. Cool, cool. Oh shit, that's... Ow. That's not what I wanted. I'm panicking. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Good lord. Alright, lovely. Like, there are some where, like, I immediately knew what their voice was going to sound like, I can't remember if it's Koichi or Koikichi, but he always has sounded like this in my head, so, you know, very nerd kind of voice. And then with, I can't remember if it's Lana or Laura, again, it's been a while, but with the Apex representative, she's always been very formal and very upstanding, you know, slight, you know, whatever vague accent of indeterminate origin. Oh, shit, didn't mean to drop that. More or less, yeah. Alright, lovely. And then, like I said, Nuru, I think it's Nuru, I can't remember. But, she's always had kind of, like, the catty girl voice for me. Because she's always, I mean, I know she's young, but she's always come off as kind of, like, the, not full of herself, but very, like, confident teenager who, you know, instead of going to the mall, she's just out, like, destroying things. Oh, valid. That's so valid.
And then I give kind of a soft, you know, voice for, I forget his name, but the avian representative. But also, like, excitable when he's talking about Clue X and stuff. Alright, lovely.
And then I just give kind of a boastful but slightly doddering voice for, the Baron. Where he'll sometimes, you know, trail off because he gets lost.
The sort of soft voice for that. Just kind of almost clueless half the time. But very soft. But he does get, like, you know, very excited. He just can't talk very loud. Oh shit, I forgot this wasn't Terraria. I was trying to get rid of the torches by right-clicking on them. I don't even know why I was grabbing this, it's fine. Alright, lovely, lovely, beautiful. And then for the ship, I almost invariably give Sail some variant of just the very soft, very even voice. And depending on which variant of it is, I may go, you know... Yeah, he's basic... With him, he's just, you know, not really used... One, used to talking that much, and two, he's just kind of naturally very soft-spoken. Very quiet, very respectful... but stuff like that. Oh, shit. I thought I heard one of these guys hanging around. Damn it. And unfortunately, I think he's too low for me to use my little... No, he's not. Alright, wonderful. That works. Alright, lovely. I also personally imagine that because he's so big, as a kid, he was very often, you know, told that he had to, like, tone it down because people were afraid of him hurting people because, you know, he's big. Oh, there's one of the variants of that. Alright, what do we got? I will take that, so now we can do the water collection. And I know I should have upgraded the other one, but the water one is one of the most important ones you could get, so... That was dumb. Oh, I made it. Exactly. Precisely. Why did that go out? Maybe I hit something? I don't know. Alright, lovely. I don't know why I'm going this way, but I could have just jumped out on the other side, but it's fine. More materials. Alright, lovely. Hang on, where's my thing? It's better to go down this way. So maybe a good thing I didn't jump down on the other side. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alright, good, good. Yeah, I'll have to use up all the... unique medication that they gave me, and then I'll, grow a brain cell for one, but then I'll start, you know, just using the normal stuff again. Alright, there is some copper up there. I don't particularly feel bothered to go get it. There is something down here. Hang on. What do we got?
Well, one, we have iron, which is always very useful. Oof, sorry, I got the burps. I don't care. Well, actually, let me pick it up just to see if I can make anything. Alright, cool. Excuse you. I need to dig through to get to that one. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me see. Why did I start digging over there? I didn't need to. Oh well, it's fine. Might as well grab that dirt, just so it's not sitting there. There is a random rabbit down here. Oh, shit. I was hoping he wouldn't see me. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Wonderful. They are wearing glasses. Hang on. So that's what the species face looks like. I just don't have a, good enough headpiece yet. I have been looking for one, but we will find one eventually. That's part of why I was also looking for stuff to make woven fabric, was so that I could get... They had like a dark bandana or something in the menu for the thing that I just made. Matter of fact. Oh, hello. I'll definitely take that. Oh yeah, definitely. I have plenty of insectoid species installed. Gotta grab all the chems from the Fallout mod. Alright, lovely. Alright, beautiful. Damn it. Alright, there we are. A little bit more. Alright, cool. And sometimes you'll get some out of those. But yeah, I have Blaterid installed, I have Saturnians, I think I have at least one other insectoid species, and I also have Xenomorphs. Now, if somebody could make a Yautja that actually fucking works, because there is one, it just doesn't work. And they haven't touched it in years. Alright, lovely. Yeah, if you've ever seen the movie Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that species is called Yautja. And I have been a fan of that series, oh lord. Bare minimum 25, probably more years now. So one of the first things I did when I started playing this was I immediately, because at the time nobody had made a Xenomorph, but somebody did make a Yautja mod, it just doesn't fucking work. Yeah, I highly recommend some of the new stuff. They've been getting real good. The only one I don't recommend, I do not recommend the 2018 Predator movie. It fucking... Fun fact, the only time I have ever walked out of a theater, it was also the first time I took my spouse to see a Predator franchise movie. And I was so excited. And then it just...
I could rant about that movie for a very, very, very long time. Let's put it this way. The whole crux of it is, oh, they're looking for the next step in Yautjan evolution. And one, for some reason that involves human DNA. Two, I shit you not, and this is coming from somebody who has this disorder. They made autism a superpower. Like, and it was very Hollywood autism. So, like, everyone thinks, oh, he's after the dad. But no, he's actually after the son because it's the next chain in human evolution. And I'm just like, oh, no. Because, like, literally the first scene we see of this kid was, I can't remember if he was playing chess or if these kids were just teasing him and there was a chessboard in the room. But they scattered the chessboard and, then after they leave, after he's had his meltdown, he goes up and he puts every single piece back perfectly. And then not just that. Oh no, we can't just offend one community. No. They also have a character who has Tourette's, who is just purely there for coprolalia, which it is a fancy term for dirty talk, and is like the most like Hollywood version, like a... So, okay, that movie was directed by, I don't know if you had ever seen the original, but there is a jokester character in the original, who is the only, like, jokestery guy who is constantly cracking jokes, so it's fine there because he's the only one, like, providing that much levity. I can't remember his character's name, but he's the one who directed it. Everybody acts like that. Every single person, and, like, all of them are just fighting against each other because all of them are, like, doing the funny bit, right? So, the only one I remember actually liking before I walked out, or at least liking in concept because there were so many people there that's just... But, Keegan-Michael Key was in it as kind of, like, the ringleader of these, like, bad guys, but we're working together for a good thing. And he was kind of entertaining, but, again... only when it was just him, because there were so many people on screen just doing the same bit. Even the characters that are supposed to be, like, the scientist, clever type characters are doing this, doesn't know when to shut up humor kind of shtick. Like, there were some cool things, like, they had a character who was playing... In Predator 2, there was a character played by Gary Busey. They actually had his son come in and play that character's... I think it was his son. I can't remember if it was his son or his brother. But basically... And also, there was a lot of stuff that was, like, very... Why the hell would you do that? Like, for example... So, one of the lead characters is the generic, like, hot lady scientist. And in order for them... to get through this area, they have to go through this scanner that you have to strip for, and it won't let you through even if there's an emergency, so it's just clearly being done to, provide, scandalous for, the, audience watching, because here's the thing, people don't understand that franchise is popular with way more than just, like, men, Oh, hardcore fan service. But, the modern franchise, which I call it modern, it is the most recent 3 movies, have nailed it. So, the director's name is Dan Trachtenberg. He directed the first of his, what I call his trilogy, even though they're not technically related, other than very tangentially. You start with Prey, which you can find that on Hulu or anything like that. That one was released only on streaming, and apparently they've done a few movie screenings of it. I would pay so much money for the first 2 of his trilogy to actually have released in theaters, but it was... He basically saved this franchise, right? Like, 2018 very nearly killed it, because it was on a downward trend for a while, but 2018 was a big low spot for him. Then you have Predator Killer of Killers, which is animated and an anthology series, and gorgeous. I highly recommend it. And then the most recent one was Predator Badlands, which finally followed a Yautja as our main character. Specifically, he's like a runt, right? But his name is Deck. And I got very excited, so I have a Yaocha, whose proper name is Kwe Kahute, which basically means like clever void, sly void. One of the characters' names in Predator Badlands is Kwe. I'm going to say it the fast way, but you pronounce that K down in your throat like a... hang on. I don't know if that's coming across, but it's a very, like, throaty click sound. I'm just not good at doing it fast yet. But I totally didn't cry when I heard my character's name being said. Like, and heard how it's properly supposed to be pronounced. Totally not emotional. But yeah, Kwe means, like, clever or sly. Alright. But yeah, they are all really, really good. And, like, here's the thing. The Predator franchise doesn't have to be phenomenal, right? Like, Predator compared to Alien has always been kind of the more goofy of the two. But kind of the interesting thing about Predator is that it arguably took what should have been a really stupid idea for a movie and made one of the, in my opinion, best action movies of its era, because the original Predator movie is fucking phenomenal. Because it kind of operates on the same philosophy as of Mulan, where, like, you start and everyone's all, like, jovial and hee-hee-ha-ha, but then you hit a certain point and it's like, okay, it's go time. No more yuck-em-ups. Sort of vibe. But yeah. It will be what it will be. And then Alien's also been having a really nice resurgence. Alien's always been at least... Okay, I shouldn't say at least. Alien's issue is because Alien is so phenomenal, when it fails hard. Because Alien has always had a, in my opinion, much higher quality in general, so when Alien doesn't do something well, I am far less forgiving. But yeah. I actually really enjoyed, Alien Earth, but that also is because it gave me a lot of what I was after, because I've always been after a story like that, so I'm a lot more forgiving of it than some. There was something that I saw somebody say that literally broke my brain. They described xenomorphs as, oh, they're a force of nature. And specifically, you can't control a xenomorph. And I'm like, the whole point is that they can be controlled. Humans are just too stupid to figure out how to fucking do it. What the hell are you talking about? I'm good. We're just ranting about the Alien franchise. But when he was like, no, the whole point is that they're uncontrollable, I'm like, they are highly controllable. We just haven't figured out how to do it yet. Like, what do you mean? Like, I remember I might actually go find it because it was very entertaining, but I made a rant post about it because it pissed me off so hard. Because they were also implying that they were dumb beasts, and I'm like, no, just because you can't understand them doesn't mean they're dumb. Alright, where is it? Let's see. Okay, there it is. So, here was the post I made about it. I know damn well I didn't just see someone describe xenomorph drones as an uncontrollable force of nature. Maybe if you've literally just seen the original movie, but the entire point is that they are highly controllable if the right circumstances are met. Xenomorphs are hyper-intelligent, far beyond what random Joe TikToker would have you believe. They would easily be able to recognize that Wendy, parentheses, because of course people are mad about her figuring it out before big government, on parentheses, was attempting to communicate on their level. They are deeply curious, and in this case without an active queen or other ruling figure. They are seeking escape. She's their best shot. Even if they weren't loyal to her, as I suspect they are, here's their likely mindset. Escape. Easy on other side. Hard without human. Human-like want talk. Human-like understand. Human-like help. Keep human-like around to help. Even beyond that, the kids are meant to be a mirror of the xenomorphs. Bond-driven, smart, strong, lethal beings that just want to fulfill their biological drive/goals. And if I can be on the level with you for a second, we don't know if the xenomorphs are gonna betray Wendy later, because this was done, I think, just before the finale was when this was posted. Whatever.
That is an incredibly real possibility, but right now they know she's their best chance at escape, so they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot to kill something that they can't use to further the hive. That's currently helping them because they are trapped on an island and they know that. Even if you didn't see any of the outside material, more than half of the main series proves that yes, they can be controlled. It's just incredibly stupid and dangerous to do so if you are not considered as one of them, and they consider her one of them. I have no issues with people not liking the series. By all means, feel free to rant about it, but if you're going to try and claim it's changing how xenomorphs function, you straight up haven't paid attention. Anyways. So yeah, that was me ranting about some guy who's like, you can't control xenomorphs, that's not something that you could do. And I'm like, oh, so we're lying now. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I find funny when the entire point of multiple separate additions to the Alien franchise is to prove they can be controllable, but humans are just not figuring out what they need to do because they need to replicate that biological bond that xenomorphs have in a hive, you know? Rather than, you know, just being like, oh, we'll just, you know, lock them down and see what happens. Oh god. I actually haven't ever seen one of those. Ah! Ow. Ah! There we go. Alright, lovely. Oh, hang on. But yeah, I do hope that that's something that's delved into in further future installments of Alien Earth. Is I really want to see, like, from the Xenomorphs' perspective, how they perceive this situation. Because again, I can understand maybe if, like, you've only seen, like, the first one, or maybe one of the, like, AVP movies, maybe. Like, thinking that xenomorph drones are not intelligent. They are very, very intelligent. That is the problem. There is a reason that they are so prized as prey in Yautjan culture. But yeah. I only know a phrase to get that concept across, which is same thing, different shapes, or like same thing, different font, you know, stuff like that. But I know what you mean. But yeah, they are absolutely the same concept, just in different bodies, you know? But yeah, like a perfect example, the kids absolutely, especially by the end, function as a hive. But a lot of times people don't recognize that because of the fact that with xenomorphs, their hive mind is much more upfront and apparent. Whereas with the kids, you have the fact that, you know, they are seemingly operating as separate entities. But they can also function as a hive mind, and that is what they want to get across to us. But yeah, I like any of the ones where you wind up getting, like, I don't want to say a team-up situation or, like, an enemy of my enemy, but, like, a thing where they take a creature that originally we are meant to be afraid of and give us a reason to, you know, I don't want to say trust it, but, like, show us that, hey, oh god, I'm dead. Wow, thank you for whatever saved my life there, the Dark Blessing or whatever it was called. Yeah, it just... I think it's very refreshing when they use these creatures that are intentionally designed to make us afraid and, you know, not, be comfortable, and they use them to great effect to show, hey, this can be done to people too, like this dehumanizing sort of thing, because when you get right down to brass tacks, especially with xenomorphs, they are just following their biological programming. They are just trying to survive just like everybody else. Yeah, I think that unfortunately that is the problem with a lot of modern series, is because they only give them like 8 episodes, we don't have enough time to get to know people. And while I do think that they did a relatively good job, at the same time, like, they could have pushed it a lot harder. Like, one of the things that I really enjoyed was once that one girl, I cannot remember her name, but she got convinced that she was pregnant. And then when you tried to go against her, she started operating on a very, to us, inhuman level of, like, anger and protection. And I thought that that was really cool, and I wish they explored that a lot more. Oh yeah, absolutely. Primal's a great example. Or a primal's a great word to use. But yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as, like, now mind you, obviously, this is not something that was done incorrectly, but something that I saw that really pissed me off was somebody who I think was just rage baiting, was trying to talk shit about Rocky's design in Project Hail Mary, and I'm gonna loosely imply spoilers. There's not actually gonna be any spoilers, but he basically is like, why is he just a shitty crab? He doesn't, how am I supposed to, like, care about that? Rocky's entire point in Project Hail Mary is to dehumanize him visually. But even in the book, because I read the book first, this was actually before the movie came out that I was ranting about this guy, talking about this. But the whole point is that, so, Iridians have a different number of limbs, they locomote differently, they do not have a face, they do not have eyes, they do not have, well, ears that we would recognize as ears. They eat, sleep, everything about them is completely different to humans. That is the point. They are dehumanizing him as much as feasibly possible. Matter of fact, other than for the puppetry to be easier, I think that's why they made the puppet not have as much clothes as Rocky wore in the book. But the whole point is to try and bring Rocky down to a level that we would not recognize as human, right? And then the rest of the movie builds him back up to be incredibly relatable and incredibly human-like. Because Rocky is not... This is not a story about a man and an alien. This is a story about two people from foreign nations coming together to save the planet. That is the whole point, is can you cooperate with somebody you physically cannot understand in almost any way, shape, or form for the greater good. And that is the whole point of Project Hail Mary. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he had a silly little jumpsuit in the book. And then, if I recall, his party clothes also included an absolutely hideous sweater. But yeah, like, and something that both the movie got this across better than the book, but something that the movie did struggle on to get across to us is, by the end, Grace was not the translator did not have a thing to make Rocky talk. It was always just text, if I recall correctly in the book. But they had to get it across to us, and they didn't want us reading captions for a bajillion years. So they just had it text to speech. Grace, by the end, was like he was on Arid, where he didn't have a audible text translator. He was just learning Iridian. And that was something that I knew was going to be a struggle to get across no matter what. But yeah, oh my god, I love Project Hail Mary. What was I doing?
Oh, right, I need to get a spinning wheel made. Okay, I need 40 timber. Yeah, because in the mid part of basically by the point that they were going to Adrian, Grace just knew what Rocky was saying, and they very rarely had to add new words to the dictionary. Because I don't even remember the dictionary being able to talk in the book. I think he was just reading it. But anyway, 40 so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25. All right, beautiful. Spinning wheel. Loverly, where's my stuff? There it is. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think I need 3 of these, but let me go check. I just want the hat so that I don't look so silly. So yeah, I need 3. Alright, lovely. Oh, this is not... Damn. So I have a mod that makes it so things go faster. Apparently it does not apply to this, which sucks, but whatever. Alright, cool, cool, cool. I can't see my horns, but that's alright. I also look like I'm very annoyed. Alright, lovely. Brr, 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 brr. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Also, somebody needs to make a Project Hail Mary mod for this. I need Iridians. Okay. Oh, right. I need to do this. I need to go get... I don't know if I'm gonna have enough gold. We'll see. I think I may have put some of my gold away in here. Nope, never mind, I lied. Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, absolutely it would. At least if you want to animate them, like, super duper distinctly. Alright, lovely. Oh yeah, absolutely. Alright. But there are ways to simplify it. Anyway, you brought me these parts. Wonderful. With these dash ticks should be ready for action, but there's only one way to be sure. And this one I suck at really bad, so let's see how well I'm able to do this time. Fuck. Oh, damn, I barely missed it. I probably should have even tried to pause. Oh, wow, I'm amazed I didn't get caught by that. Yep. Nope, I knew that was not happening. Damn it! Hang on, let me take this off. Nope, yep. Damn it! I did it again. Yeah, sometimes I do alright with this, but not very often. Damn you. You'd think with how much I've played this game, I would know how to do this like the back of my hand, but nope. Okay, beautiful, lovely. Alright, cool. Ooh. Okay, there we go, good. No, you're fine. Alright, cool. I mean, I'd laugh at me too.
Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Thank you. I think I have 10 silver. Alright, lovely. Yeah, I like to try and get the major ones first, and then eventually I'll get the one from, the Draconic mod, but that's when I get to the point where you definitely could call that cheating. But, I don't care. Alright. And considering I have the high whatever from whatever the hell this Dark Blessing is that I can't get to go away, this will be easier. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oopsie doodles. Alright, lovely. Alright, beautiful, lovely. Back we go. I have, one of the, it's the Draconic one that I can't remember the fucking name of it. But it's one of the more popular ones. Do I have 10 gold? I do, thank God. Okay, so he was just, listen, oh, I don't have 10 gold, actually. Okay, so yeah, dash. Then I don't have any tech cards to do that. I need to get more gold. Let me see if I can do his thing first. Hang on. Let me remind myself. Okay. Created from this station, alright. No file. I think it's 32. Ah, I can't make it yet. God damn it. Alright, cool. Oh, I also need to open my goodie bags. No. I did get... Did I not get goodie bags for that? Weird, I should have gotten goodie bags. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Alright. Well, we gotta go down and find more gold. Which is fine. We'll go ahead and go along our main area here. Just because it's already lit up. Alright, beautiful. Alright. Ah, shit. Okay, it's fine, we're fine. Alright, lovely, we'll just leave that alone. Ah. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Can't really see anything around here. Ah. Alright, beautiful. And then eventually, once we get our ship in working order, we will get over to my main colony that I have. Oh my god, I forgot what I call it. I know it has something to do with lamplight, because the character I had started was a Nova Kid. Maybe it was Lamplight's Lament or something like that. Damn it. Come on. Alright, what about you? Okay, I'm just gonna leave him alone for right now. Unless he chases me all the way over here, and then I'll get him. Iron, silver, which I will grab. Well, the Nova Kid voice will just be Yee Yee Cowboy.
It would also depend on, you know, the Nova Kid in question, but, you know. Just hamming up my accent. Yeah. But yeah, it would entirely depend on the Nova Kid in question. Like with Groose, I'll just kind of have a... Groose is my first one. Just a very light, but, you know, still very, very plenty there. Mm-hmm. Alright, lovely. Very good. Alright. Let's see what we got down here, if anything. Plenty of fossils taunting me. Right, of course. Alright, lovely. Oh, son of a bitch. Two of them did. It was Killer of Killers and Badlands both came out that year. Badlands was the only one that had a theater release. Well, technically, I think Killer of Killers did have a screening because they did one before. They did one of Prey, and they did one, I think, of Killer of Killers before Badlands in some theaters, which I am viciously jealous of. But yeah, Badlands made me very emotional because, again, I've always been fascinated by Yaojin culture, but for obvious reasons, they've always kind of had, other than AVP, kind of the Yaojin be the bad guys, and again, other than the first one, they weren't really working with the humans, they were working alongside them, which is different. But the thing that made me really emotional in Badlands was the very first second. So the guy who developed the Yaojin, the modern Yaojin language, because they changed it because it was very, very generic in 2018, and it wasn't really, like, actually a language, it was just them making sounds and, like, ascribing words to them, which I know is what language is, but you know what I mean. Come on, brain cell, kick in there, bud. They didn't really have, like, a full language, right? Oh, that's valid. That's absolutely valid. They are... Outside of their books, they are far less interesting than Xenomorphs. But in their book universe, they're a big deal. Like, for example, and we had a hint that they are going to continue this, Yaojin culture is a matriarchal society. The women generally all stay back on the planet after they've had their blooding ceremonies and run shit. And basically it is, you know, one, in the extended universe, the females are bigger. And they're stronger, and they are way scarier. One of the ones we've seen in the comic canon is Big Mama. But they do expand on it quite a bit. And some stuff is probably not going to make it into the official movie canons. But you never know what will, and that's one of those ones that I'm holding out hope for, that I'm like, we gotta get our girls, and I'm not gonna, you know, say anything more about it, but that's the thing, is I'm just like, please, please, please give us the girls, and don't make them, like, generic, just, oh, they're like a smaller version of the boys, but they're not as, you know, alien looking because they have to still look hot.
Fun fact, there was a time in the Avatar universe where the Na'vi were also going to have 4 Rs, but they, and I quote, decided it would be too unrelatable. I'm sorry. There was a movie that came out that same year that literally disproves that you... Actually, 2 movies, arguably, that you need to be extremely, like, human to be relatable, because District 9 and Shane Acres 9 came out that same year, and both of them have very inhuman elements to them, and they talked about they only really needed one thing to make them come across as emotional and, like, relatable. In District 9, they gave the prawns, or if you want to be fancy, palais de croix, but they gave the prawns humanoid eyes. And then in Shane Acres 9, he gave the Stitch Punks little stitching to act as eyebrows. And that's, in their words, all they needed to really make them, like, emotable and relatable. Or readable. And also, whenever I rant about something, and I'm just saying this in general, people are absolutely allowed to like it. Don't let my stupid ass opinions ruin your fun time, you know? Ah, Jesus God! Came out of nowhere. But yeah, Trachtenberg has definitely been focusing more on actually making Yautja interesting, because the other thing that a lot of people who haven't read the extended universe wouldn't know, and I don't blame them, Yautja culture is not a monolith. Every clan is different. There are some clans that are very big on, like, having any species, but especially humans that have technically passed a trial, be included as part of their clan, and viewed with the same regard, you know, as Yautja. There are some clans that are not about inviting other species in at all. And then you have stuff like in Killer of Killers, the Arena Clan, where the Arena Clan goes around and very much skirts the line of what is allowable in Honor Code by going and finding people who have survived encounters with the Yautja and killed one, and kidnapping them and forcing them to fight in an arena. To the point that a lot of people are wondering, would he's referred to by many names, sometimes by Warlord, but there's a Warlord for every clan. Sometimes by Grendel King, but the big bad guy in Killer of Killers, a lot of people are wondering if he would qualify as a Bad Blood, and I'm like, I think he skirts the line, but technically doesn't. Bad Blood is basically equivalent to criminal. But the only really hard and fast rule of Yautjan culture is no killing something that can't defend itself reasonably. Because there are times, like in Alien vs. Predator, when Wayland? I can't remember. But when he clearly was like, this guy's sick, he's not worth... I'm not even, like, as, like, intense as some of the others, but yeah, I've been here for a while. But obviously at first he's like, oh, you're dying, you're not, you know, valid to go after. And then he kept going at him, so eventually he's like, you know what, okay, fine. you want to get killed, get killed. But yeah, the really only hard and fast rule is nothing that can't defend itself. And a lot of people kind of forget that, because they'll be like, oh, kidnapping is against honor code. I'm like, for some clans, not for all of them. And obviously we don't know what the movie canon is going to change. And, like, there are some of the things that people consider canon that I'm like, I don't even know if A, that's canon, and B, if it is, it's fucking stupid. Example, I have a rather notorious dislike of... There's a game called Predator Hunting Grounds that my reasons for disliking them are very petty. One of them is I don't like what they did with female Yautja in it, because they just made them small, dainty things with big honking boobs and stuff, and I'm just like, they're supposed to be bigger than the males and scarier. But then the thing that really pissed me off, because this makes zero fucking sense, even in like a real world setting, was the implication that they just don't repair their shit. They'll just throw it away. And like some pieces of their gear I get, like the frisbees, they're called smart discs. But you know, the throwing weapons, I get those being destructible, or not destructible, disposable, but things like their spears and their cannons, you cannot tell me that they would just throw those away once they break. There's no repair is a big thing about sapient culture. But ew, that one really irritated me. But yeah, because I always take hunting grounds with a grain of salt, because it is incredibly tenuous canon at best. Because to me, until they confirm it in an on-screen appearance, it is always Schrodinger's canon, you know? Because half of the extended universe is constantly contradicting itself, in various different ways. But that's just kind of like anything with an extended universe, really, is they always somehow wind up contradicting themselves. Alright, lovely. Yeah. Oh my god, I am not finding, like, any gold right now, and it's really irritating me, but that's okay. I probably need to get a little deeper, honestly. Oh, hello, Mr. Man. Oh, jeez, hang on. Alright, cool. Nothing in the tomb, but there's that in there. I was trying to turn on the light, thank you. Alright, lovely. Yeah, no worries. It's a very useful term. Alright, come on, man. Oh, big old chunk of iron up there, but I'm on a mission right now. I want to find gold. Come on, baby, come on. Oh, jeez. Easy now. Oh, shit. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Alright, very, very good. Yellow. Ooh, tech chip, nice. There's some gold. And I will get this iron as well. Alright, lovely. Because I only need like 2 more pieces of it. And then I also need more storage material, but that just comes with fighting monsters. Although I think I can find some sometimes in chests, but... Alright, lovely. Alright, good, give me that. And let's grab this iron, we might as well, we're here. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Alright. Cool. I thought I saw something over here, so I'm gonna go over here real quick. Motherfucker, come on. Because I thought for a split second I saw lights, but I can't remember. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, okay, we're gonna grab those goodies and go back to the ship. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. Go ahead and make our gold.
Alright, now we go back. Wonderful. Okay. Alright, yes, I am ready. Alright, lovely. Alright, we'll have to wait. Alright, lovely. Damn it, missed, which means I have to wait. There we go. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Wonderful. And I don't know if I have enough storage material, but we can certainly try. Alrighty. Okay. Nope, still not enough. I guess I just didn't get any. Okay, cool, gotcha. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to go do the thing. So, can I upgrade? I can upgrade one of these, I think. No, never mind, I lied. It's the optics, but I don't want to do the optics. I usually do these two first as much as I can. Alright, anyway. Let's see. What do you have? As far as... So I have currently... Because I got this from the SCP thing, so... 18, 30, 12. That's just clothing. That's a shield that I will never use. That's just clothing again. Okay, that's 55. No. So that's gonna require a bunch of shit. I may honestly wind up just doing the normal armor first. Matter of fact, let me make a normal armor station. I need 20 timber. I could do that. 5, 10, 20, 30... Or wait, no. Sorry, I just counted that wrong. Whoa. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. I'm running out of space. As in, I'm out of space. Oh, hang on. Oh, I need more timber. Alright, lovely. Okay, let's see. Tallest is right there. Alright, beautiful. And now, no. Get into your inventory. We are not playing a Bethesda game. Tab is not the hero of the day. Alright, lovely. Let's see. Okay, I think this is just human armor. Actually, never played as a human character, so, anyway. Alright, let's see. So that's the tungsten stuff. And then the iron stuff is not as good as what I've got on. How much better are you? Are you better, even? Yeah, you're better. Sure, for right now, we'll do that. I also need to start putting shit away, but that's okay. So I need glass, I need tungsten, which I can't get quite yet. Alright, lovely. Let's put some shit away. Not that, because I will eventually need that. That away.
this up here. Keep a whole... I'm gonna put the Crystal Ericus away for right now. As well as this. I'm just gonna hold on to these temporarily, because I don't have all my stuff going yet. Alright, cool, that's fine. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, I can't upgrade you until titanium. What do I need for you? Tungsten. You don't upgrade, obviously. Tungsten as well. You don't upgrade, it looks like. And then, okay, fine. I'm gonna go down and try and get more storage material. If I recall, this sword is very loud. I remember it being. Yep. Alright, let's go over this hill, technically I haven't. Dang it. There we go. Alright. Oh, god damn it. Fine. Fine. Yeah, we have a little tiny bit of time to kill, so... Alright, cool. Ooh, cotton. Hello. Always useful. He also... excuse you. I'm trying to hit F. Why is it... Oh, maybe... Can I not use that as the shadow person? Is that a trade-off? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, lovely. There we go, good. Oh, come on. Alright, lovely. I don't think this one has a grave under it. Oh, come on now. There we are. Lovely. Yeah, because I'm trying to use F and it's not working. Even though I did the thing. Unless I did talk to him, maybe? I don't know. No, normally it doesn't matter. Hang on. Actually, there's a very easy way to figure this out. Oh, I got it. Wait, what? Hang on. I definitely did the quest. Hold on, we have something to figure out. Maybe this mod is broken in some ways. Sometimes it happens. And I don't really need the sphere, but I want it. Okay, yeah, I didn't talk to him. My dumbass. Okay. Alright, lovely. I need 8 if I want that. Okay, gotcha. And I don't think I have enough storage material yet. No, I need one more. Alright, lovely. Alright, wonderful. Alright, going back this way. Easy now. Alright, beautiful. As we were. As we were. That's the nice bird. Alright. Hey, bud. Ow. Come here. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Oh, we got Pop Tops. For anyone who was into the DeviantArt art tournament scene for a while, if you remember the person who has the characters Carl and Climber, they designed those. Alright, lovely. Alright, cool. I don't know why these things don't drown. It's gotta be something to do with that blessing or whatever. Oh, for God's sakes, fine, I'll do this. Ah, shit. Alright, cool. Lovely, out we go. I do need to make more torches. Alright, hey there, bud. Alright, well, we are at the end, so give me a second to go up and see if anyone's live. Let me also stretch. Oh my god, my back. Okay, let's see. Is anyone live? Nope, so I'm just gonna have you guys scatter, and I will see you again tomorrow with more Starbound. But until then, bye!